This podcast is not a substitute for a relationship with a mental health professional. Hey, family. Welcome to the Mental Health is a Lifestyle podcast show by Andrea Wise-Brown. And I am sitting here with my guy and yours too, Dr. Creative.
Hello, everybody. Hello.
Dr. Creative is in studio again here in Dallas.
Okay.
I love you.
Two girls.
This is so good. This is so good. Oh, family, wait, hold on. You know what I need you to do? I need you to subscribe, and hit that bell so that you know you get a notification when we do a new episode. Yeah. Because we family and we need you to be connected to us. Okay? All right. This is so good. All right. So y'all know we start off the show with Mind to Mind. It is my week, my love.
Oh, God.
It is my week. To get into that mind of yours. Okay, all right. So, I don't know if this was on the last episode or the episode before that. I don't even know which episode. I love you so much. So, no. So, my question is this. Now, you have said, and our family know, because we all family.
Yes.
So, the family knows that you are a bisexual male, right? Okay. We've discussed this.
Yes.
We got this. We've accepted this. We know this is what it is.
Yes.
However, we brought it down. Okay. But you said that you had a son.
Oh, I was like, we're talking about bisexual.
No. That you have a son.
I do.
Right. And so I'm thinking, I see people, families, and, couples, individuals. I used to see adolescents a lot. However, my question to you is, getting into your mind, do you feel like it is a challenge to raise a male? I don't know. So I don't know if he's bisexual, heterosexual. Like I don't know your son's sexuality. However, my question is, do you find it a challenge to raise a male being a bisexual male?
Well, thank you so very much for this wonderful question. Hello, world. My name is Dr. Creative. I'm here to give you a little bit of schooling about what it means to be a bisexual male raising a 16-year-old male with a light mustache. Doesn't mean nothing. Okay? Mal, you're just still 16.
Is that his name?
Yes.
Okay.
His name is Malachi, but he goes
his name is Malachi?
Yeah, but his name is Mal.
Oh, Mal. Okay.
He doesn't want to be Malachi. Right?
And this is okay. That's the message.
Teenagers.
I got you.
But anyway, it's not hard. I mean, sexuality has nothing to do with raising a great, respectful, young person.
Yeah.
So one thing that I always did when my son was younger, I did not throw my sexuality at my son.
Okay.
But the schools and environment, they do that for you.
Oh.
So what they watch on TV,
yes.
What they're exposed to through their friends,
yes.
The access that they have,
yes.
I've never had.
Okay.
Their cell phones,
yes.
All that, we didn't have.
Hate it. Yes. Too much information. Too soon.
The stuff that they're able to identify with now, we didn't have that growing up.
Yes.
So my son's able to identify with things that, these non-binary.
Okay.
And,
okay. His label is it label? Am I saying it right? Correct me.
I'm learning. I'm old
too.
Old school gay.
Yes.
So I'm still learning.
Y'all hear that? Old school
So I'm
gay.
still learning all the
OSG.
pronouns and everything.
Yes.
He's non-binary, and he's also not
pansexual,
which means he loves people for who they are.
Yes.
Not their
gender or
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Good.
So with that, for old school gay, that means he's bisexual.
Got you.
Because that means that, but But for the new people, that means that they just love people's spirit.
Okay.
So for me, my thing was I didn't have to teach him that. The world taught him that.
Yes.
I didn't. So when he lived with me several times throughout his lifespan. And one of those times I was with my partner for 7.5 years at that time when I was with that person. And we never did much affection. Like we didn't kiss. We, when we would sleep in the same room, we make sure we closed the door. And when we did do like family things and we were all in the same bed together, it was like, he was at the foot of the bed. It was very much didn't want to impress things on my son because we wanted him to have his own choice.
Yes, that's good.
So when it came down to it, however he got to his place is how he got.
I got it.
But when it came to raising a young man, we installed the fundamentals.
Yes.
Responsibility.
Let's go.
Clean yourself.
Come on now.
Clean your room.
Yes.
Do your homework.
Yes.
Be respectful.
That's right.
Go to church. Be active.
Yes.
And that's it.
I love it. And be honest.
Yes. And so none of those things have to do with sexuality.
Yes.
And so as a father and a man who was raised by his mother, those things are what my mom installed to me.
Yes.
So I made sure I did that too. And also have a good time. Make mistakes. Learn from those mistakes.
Come on.
And be resourceful. So I love that question. Thank you for that, because sometimes people think just because you're either a gay man or bisexual man that you can't raise a child.
Yes. And you can't raise a son.
A son, especially.
That's right.
And that to me makes no sense. I think it's important that we get rid of that narrative and just make sure that they're doing their job as raising their child.
Yes. No, I think that's...
Thank you for that.
Yes.
Good job. Good question.
Oh, okay.
I like that
Good
one.
question.
Boom, 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 boom. I think we can go ahead and move on from that.
Well, no, I love your honesty.
Yeah.
Always. Yes. But I think that people can also learn from our answers, right?
Yes.
They can learn from, and these are just our personal answers of our personal stories. But guess what? We're about to go into their stories. We're about to dip into the mailbag. Okay. That's right. So we will be right back with your questions, your stories in your life.
Yes.
And our opinions. See you in a minute. Opinions. Right. See you in a minute with the mailbag.
Okay.
Hey, family. Okay, y'all. It's time for the mailbag. All right.
Harmony, I'm just a little third above you. I'm getting below you. Right.
Okay, TTS. I'm a soprano.
Are you really?
Number one. What is it? Soprano 1.
Okay.
Honey, first soprano. Not number 1, but a first.
But you was just doing alto though.
I was just then. But did you just hear?
I heard that. Excuse the hell out of me. She's on everything.
What you a tenor?
I'm actually a trained bass, a classical bass. I went to school for bass. Yep.
Okay, so we got to put a song. We got to create a song.
We got to do something.
Okay, we got to do something.
We're going to put some out here in 2024. We're going to have a single out. Period. Okay, let's get to it.
Not a single. I love it.
I've got an EP coming out.
Mailbag.
Yo.
Okay, all right, here we go. Okay, so now, thank y'all. Here we go, family. I am a 31-year-old woman who has been dating using dating apps.
Oh, yeah.
And dating guys as I meet them at work. I have come to find out that all of the men that I have been dating are either married or in a relationship. They don't come out and tell me when they meet me. However, I find out by someone else at work telling me or their wives contacting me. The last guy who I dated broke my heart because I really liked him. But after his wife found out about us, he ghosted me. After I cried to my mother and grandmother, they both told me that all men cheat and that I need to just get over it. Just make sure that I get the things from the relationships that I want. Like if it's money or good dinners. Don't worry about them being faithful because no men are faithful. Andrea, I really want my own man. other women have men who claim them. Why won't anyone claim me? I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take these glasses off.
This is gonna be a short one.
This is gonna be short. Okay, come on, give it to us.
You're the married one, child.
No, I need yours first.
Maybe you should go last because I don't know if you remember a few episodes back.
Well, what I say?
Her husband might kill me.
But what they gonna do it?
I just want to say that.
Just want to say that this thing got nothing to do with this.
Stick in my lane, child.
No, but no, now it has nothing to do with a woman who feels you ready.
I just want to put it outside.
Okay. Go ahead.
I love you.
I love you so much.
Not way, just as a friend. You know? All right, no seriousness.
Yes.
There is a rule to online dating. I've had very good success because I'm very thorough on how I go about online dating. You need to be Inspector Gadget when it comes down to dating online, which means you get the full name, you ask what city they live in, you ask them what their job is and what title that is. If you do not do a Google search and get anything back from that person is lying. Okay. Because with those 4 things, you should have some type of tracking on what they do for real life. Okay. And with that, you will be able to find social media accounts and everything else. If they do not have one, you leave that person alone.
This is just through Google? Just
with Google.
Okay.
If they have no tracking online, that person's a fake. And that person is hiding something from you.
Okay.
And if you're unable to go to that person's house, if they do not have a car or a house or anything, that person's also a liar. If you're not doing anything indoors, that person's a liar. Okay. And you leave them alone. And that happens within the first week. Okay,
that's within the first week, you're saying?
You need to be at the person's house within the first or 2 weeks. Okay. Because you need to see that person's environment, what their pictures look like, all that stuff.
In their house?
In their house.
Okay.
For me.
I hear you.
Because I'm not going to be in a situation when I fall in love with a person and I give my time, my energy, and my money.
Got you.
And you're in a whole other relationship.
Yeah. Well, she said a relationship and marriage.
And in love with the person. She's in love
somebody.
With these
she was the last one.
So,
and then he ghosted her. When the wife found out about her, she said he ghosted her.
Yeah. So
I don't even know if that's called ghosting, but
it's basically he learned his wife was like cut it off and she was done with you. He was done with you. He was seeking something different out of it. He's having marital issues and he's seeking something different and you got caught up in that. So
or
not. I just want to
could just be the type of guy who doesn't deal with his own issues. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And he takes exits instead of dealing with his own issues.
I have no right to speak on a marriage type of stuff.
Okay.
All I can say is from your point of view of dating online, I would advise you to just figure out what your process is to make sure the person's legit single. And if it doesn't work out that you can find anything on that person, leave that person alone fast. Because it's cool. It's a great opportunity for us who are maybe busy and can't really find people in person. I'm not good at actually hollering at people in person. I'm scared. But online dating is a little bit more easy for me.
We need to talk about this. Yeah. You're so outgoing and forward, but not when it
scared. I'm scared of rejection.
Okay, I get that. Okay.
And I don't have that confidence. My confidence may look cool, like when I'm dressed up nice and stuff like that, but also I don't have it when it comes to person.
So with meeting somebody in person.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. So you like online dating?
Online, because I don't care if you don't respond back to me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But like in person, it's right immediate. No, I'm good.
Then you feel like, ooh, because they just seen all of you.
Yeah.
I got it.
So for you, just have your rules and stick with them. So I would love to hear your one.
Okay, all right. So first I want to say, the online dating, it does work. Not for everybody, but plenty of research supports that there have been plenty of marriages that have come from online dating. Yeah. So online dating does work. It is the new thing, the new quick way to meet people. Yeah. Okay. However, don't stay attached to too many people too quickly, because you have to understand that just because you meet with somebody online and y'all connect, don't think that you're the only person that they're meeting with. They're also dating plenty other people. Yes, so you don't put your feelings all into it at first. Okay. Now that was just on the online dating, but what she asked, the question was, do all men cheat? like her grandmother and her mother said.
Oh, I forgot that whole entire part.
Yeah, I see that you did, man. I see that as a man, you forgot that question at the end about do all men cheat, huh?
And
why you get tired?
Friend,
what happened?
Like my friend said, Charlemagne, black men don't cheat. Put a whole bomb right there. Bam, bam. You're right. All men do not cheat. Right. I do not believe in that.
Yes.
Some men do cheat, but not all. It's by individual.
Yes.
It's a character flaw that some people hold and that some people do not hold.
Oh, that's good.
And I do not believe that it's something that people continue to do. I believe that some people have experienced it and learn from it. I believe that some people continue to do it constantly.
Yes. So and that's the character flaw
judge
and insecurity.
That. Absolutely.
Yes, that's so good. Yeah. No, I totally agree as a therapist. That is so true. That yes, this is the deal, young lady. All men don't cheat. So don't listen to your mother and your grandmother. That could have been their experience with men. Now, do a lot of men cheat? Yes. A lot of men do cheat.
And so do females.
Well, females do too. But her question was to men. But females do too. But the question that she asked was about men. And so the point is yes, a lot of men do cheat. However, not all men cheat. And let me think. So that means that if you start to believe that, then your bar is going to be really low. So now this is what your mother and your grandmother is telling you, is not even to look for a man who doesn't cheat. Don't even look for a man who has qualities that are going to be, that he could be faithful. They're saying, whoever comes up to you, if they want it and they're interested in you and they cheat, then that's okay. So to accept that. And you do not have to accept that, because that is not true. Now, many men, yes, they do cheat, but not all men cheat. So I think that is unfair to men. So what? Oh, you got a problem with something I said? Tell me.
No, I agree with you. I just feel like also I want to point out the fact, like, we also dealing with generational beliefs.
Yes, and that's what I was getting ready to say.
My grandmother stayed with my grandfather for over 25 years and knew that he had several children on her.
Wow.
And but back in the day, there was 14 when they got married. She had 8 kids by
right, that's your grandmother, but I understand that, but we can't say that all men cheat, because grandpa cheated.
But her grandmother said, and grandmother and mother said,
taught them that.
Said to her, like, all men cheat, because just make sure you get some money or some perks from it. And that's what I'm saying. Like, the mentality that from the advice she's getting, their mentality is different than reality.
That's right.
So you can't take that advice.
That's what we tell them.
Their advice is different than reality.
Yes.
They're from a different generation.
From them, well, not only generational, but because that's what we talk about, generational curses. Boom. These faulty belief systems that one generation tells another generation tells another. You start to believe it and you perpetuate it and keep passing it on. So we saying stop. Yeah, because that is not true. That is not true. Yeah. And I would be also asking questions, like you said, too, for any men, since this has been your experience, who's trying to date you, right? If at certain times you can't communicate with them, what's going on? If it's late at night, early in the morning, if you can't go to their houses, if when it's time for holidays, they're gone, like they're ghost on those days, and they're not making you a priority. If the only thing that you getting is good morning, baby, good evening, baby, those texts. If you just getting those texts and you thinking, because he's texting me, then that means that he's into me. So it's more than that, right? To find a good man. It's not just about those general texts that they send and, speaking to you at these odd hours, and I love what you said about, did you go to the house? Did you go to the house? Did you see where he lives? And another thing is the dating apps is good, but what about FaceTiming? Let's see each other. I want to see you.
FaceTime is king.
Come on, when you wake up in the morning. I want to see you. And so the thing is not to obsess over these things. However, to be aware if the other person is not doing those things. You feel me? Like if you never FaceTiming, right? And you get these random texts, there's red flag. And be cognizant of the red flags. Don't dismiss them. Don't push them down. Be cognizant of the red flag. And I'm going to say something to you, young lady. You are worthy You are worthy of dating a man who is faithful to you and only you. That is about his malfunction and dysfunction, not yours. And to your point, even in relationships, if there are issues in a relationship or not, doesn't matter, right? It's the people in the relationship's job to go back in. You don't get to take exits because especially when you're married, you were committed. You were committed and you made that commitment not to take the exit. So it doesn't matter what you're going through. You don't go out to fix it. You go back in. You go to your wife and you talk to her. You discuss it. You work it out. You say what you need and you keep working on it because that was the agreement that you made when you got married.
See?
So that's on that side. I'm just saying that's on that side.
I didn't say nothing because the brother ain't married yet, but it better be coming soon. You only got until next year.
It's coming soon.
Period.
It's coming soon, period. Okay, my love. So no, don't believe what grandma and mama said. There are men out here who don't cheat. Don't you just go for anybody who looks at you and likes you. You are worth more than that. You are worth a man who is going to be faithful, is going to love you and adore you, my love. Believe that. And thank you. We are at the end of our mailbag again. Yeah, this week. And I love you. And I love you, family. I love y'all so much. So make sure, if you have a question that you want us to answer, please email mhialpodcast@gmail.com. That's mhialpodcast@gmail.com. Email your questions in, okay? And I see you got a let me see what you got on. Oh, what's that?
You know how last week she didn't give me one? I still don't have my candle. But I do have.
You will get your candle.
I do have a hoodie now. I don't have a shirt. I upgraded.
It's so shady.
Look at this.
It's so shady. I love it.
Take a picture and post it on my Instagram.
You what it feel like? Don't it feel good?
Feels like in living color.
Yes, and you can get your merch. Mental health is a lifestyle. Merchandise, candles. Come on, you're a part of the family. All you have to do is go to awisebrown.com and order yours.
I made her feel guilty last week.
Mental health is a lifestyle.
Now
I love you, family.
Shining.
I love you. Shady Creative. Follow Dr. Creative on everything. Dr. Creative.
What if I sound like that? When people do that, you know they can't sing.
Is that?
I
know a lot of R&B singers.
But no, when they do, they know.
They really can't sing.
Can't.
Oh, they front and they capping.
If you have to do all that, you can't sing. If I'll be like, you know what? I gotta go. I can't do that. You know?
Okay.
Sorry. Good night, y'all. Have a good. I can see you later. Peace out.
Bye, family.
God bless you. Yes, Lord. Wait. Okay.
I don't even know.
Here we go. Bye.
Bye.